It's Benders Post Game on YouTube, presented by the Inside the Ring Podcast Network through InsideTheRink.com. Subscribe now, hit the thumbs up, jump into the chat. We'll get your comment on for Benders banter later on in the show. 3 up, 3 down. Tell us your sips in a 5-game winning streak for your Boston Bruins. 7-3 at home. Just a hard team to play against at home. Win 3 overtime games this year, 3-0 in overtime. I mean, just all the superlatives tonight, because this is a fucking Stanley Cup contender right here. 3-2 in OT.
It's a wagon.
Get the duck boats ready.
Get the duck boats ready. It's a wagon. Everybody get on board. It's a wagon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't break an ankle when you fall off Saturday night.
I'll lose again. They're gonna run the table.
They're not gonna lose again.
Run the table. Run the table through the regular season and then go 16-0 in the playoffs on the way to a Stanley Cup victory and a duck boat parade.
Look at Don Sweeney was right. We were all wrong.
He was.
Sweeney was right. Sweeney put together this ragtag bunch, and lo and behold, they are just a juggernaut.
They are
bipolar as a mofo. And tonight had a good first period. They gave up a goal, first shot of the game, which Ty Anderson had a tweet that said within the first 3 shots, like 7 different times this year.
Yes,
the other team scores early. They do it again tonight.
Yep.
They have a good first period though. Have a really good second period. Take the lead 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Then have an absolute wet fart of a third period.
Dog shit third period.
Just dog shit. And then in overtime, it looks like actually one of the better defended overtimes I've seen from both teams. Like people were like white on rice. Like it was really hard. Like it was really good man-on-man defense.
It really was.
Overtime. And then out of nowhere, when I thought this thing was going to a shootout, Charlie McAvoy, after just before that, making an ill-advised drop pass with David Pastrnak in the zone, like ready to receive something. And then McAvoy just absolutely just takes the puck around the net.
Shift.
Took over. It looked like goddamn Paul Coffey.
I mean, he against Jeff Sanderson, who can skate, and he just took over on the last shift. Had a great pass to set up Zacha on the first one that should have been a tap in. Recollect the puck, same move again, kind of gets stick checked there, but gets the puck to the crease, and Zacha's able to bang it in. I didn't think he was good tonight, honestly.
I thought he wasn't very good at all.
No. I mean, I didn't think he was good. I thought him and Zadorov both struggled most of the night. Fumbling pucks, ill-advised pass plays, can't seem to get things going. Didn't seem to be on the same page really with anyone. No. I thought they kind of fought it tonight, but he was able to come up with a play at the end when they needed it. So good.
A lot of fumbling the puck in his own end. A couple of times almost led to like a goal.
Yeah, I mean, both those guys really struggled. Zadorov, passing it off someone's skate to flex right to somebody for a chance. Mm-hmm. McAvoy had a couple of times where he fumbled the puck and got kind of lucky that they didn't have a better chance than they did. And then on that fucking power play where the Senators eventually end up taking the lead, the Bruins power play where they take a penalty because it's 3 guys standing in the fucking slot against one Senator and they can't manage the puck. Mm-hmm. And the guy gets I don't remember who it was, Pinto maybe, gets a really good chance that Korpisalo has to make a big save on, and then they take a fucking penalty and they score. Like if you don't have a horseshit power play, then you don't take that penalty and they don't score. So I mean, even though Korpisalo 100% needs to make that save,
he does
100% needs to make that save. Mm-hmm. He should have never been put in that fucking position because they shouldn't have ever taken a penalty in the fucking first place.
No. That was a 6-holer, and he made some good saves to kind of keep it a tie. But it's your backup goaltender. Right. You're going to get some leaky goals, and you're going to get some decent goaltending, and he's been kind of both. He's been just as Jekyll and Hyde, and and bipolar as a team has been. Like sometimes he looks great, and it's usually in the beginning of games that I don't know if he needs to get a rhythm going, but he gives up a goal early typically, and then he starts to play pretty good hockey. And tonight, that was a 6-holer. It was a screen there, but he's got to make that save, and
Yeah, he does.
that's it. And he needs to make it. And those are the types of saves that the goaltenders, every once in a while they don't make a save like that, and sometimes it costs you games. This doesn't tonight, but sometimes it does. And it was a good response from that 7-2, 7-1, whatever it was, back in Ottawa, and it was a good response tonight. Played hard. Got beat up some. Beecher left, didn't return. Peeke was almost concussed, then took a shot off his hand.
Yeah.
There was some
Middlestad had the knee on knee. He ended up coming back too. So they seemed to get out of it mostly unscathed, with the exception of maybe Beecher. And hopefully he's okay. He looked like he went down awkwardly a couple times. The second time, it looked to be, and that's what he was out with. It was an upper body. It looked like it may have been like a shoulder collarbone thing that he went into the boards kind of awkwardly. So hopefully it's it's not a broken collarbone, because that'll cost him some time. But hopefully he's okay. As much as we pound on the guy, no, we don't like to see people get hurt.
Oh, of course. So. I mean, we don't want him to miss time due to injury. No. And then Jeffrey Vale will probably see some time on Saturday. Is he still in the league? Is he still on the team?
He's still on the
he's
still on
the team. On the ninth floor, rotting away with Mason Lohrei.
Yeah, eating popcorn, watching the game with Mace. They're having a grand old time up there.
Tonight, early in the game, Apricots had a couple of iffy little moments, and I'm like, okay, this might be the window for Lohrei to come back. And then he started banging bodies and playing better, and they won again. Like,
Apricots has a little piss and vinegar in him.
He does. He does have some piss and vinegar, and that's what Lohrei doesn't have. And I'll tell you,
he defends hard in his own zone, and I think that was probably the message to him when he came in. They probably told him, "Look, be hard to play against in your own zone. Like that's why you're getting into the lineup, and we need that from you." And he has been. He's been hard to play against defensively. He's not giving you anything offensively, but that doesn't matter. As I've said before, as a third pairing guy, just don't get scored on. Just don't get scored on. Yeah. And he hasn't for the most part.
He hasn't.
Tonight. He had 2 hits and a giveaway, and
the first goal was he was on the ice, and that was kind of a tough play by him. But the forwards,
oh my God,
it was like a skate at Rockefeller Plaza. It was like a casual out there.
Yeah. Morgan Geekie thought he was on the fucking Hallmark Channel skating around out there tonight.
He was with Lacey Chabert.
Him and Danica McKellar were out for a fucking twirl tonight. And then he sees the guy kind of get in front of him, and he tries to pick up his stride, but it's too late, and it's in the net. Like, Jesus, what an awful back check.
That view from behind Korpisalo, where all 3 of them are just kind of coming at you slowly.
Slow.
It was, and then Geekie tries to do that last minute like fake hustle thing, like no. And Geekie's done that a few times, But look he's going to be a guy who shoots the puck and scores, and defensively, there's going to be a lot of iffies. It's going to be a lot of There's going to be a lot of just not there back checking wise. It's okay if he's like one of the only guys because he scores goals, but it's going to be one of those things about him that he's not the best defensive player, nor does he want to. He had a great back check in the offensive zone.
Right.
Why? Because there's a chance you can get it and score.
Yes.
But on the transition, no.
My problem with it is that him and Pastrnak both like to play that way.
They do.
So you can't have 2 guys on the same line that won't back check and are looking for the breakaway and the breakout play and the breakout pass and are only thinking offensively and are not particularly responsible defensively unless they absolutely have to be. And Geekie probably should have been on that play. So that worries me a little bit. Like, I feel like you need to break those two up just because of that particular reason. You have two guys that won't back check.
I think that they will be at their best when Geekie is on like the second line.
Sure.
Like I don't think it's good over the course of time if they're on the same line together, because I still think Geekie is like a second line winger who can score.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Geekie and Iverson swap places.
Yes. Yeah. And Sid again is just like he beaver taps in the middle of the ice for the puck.
Granted, he was wide open.
He's wide open. So Zacha gives him a really nice pass.
Yeah.
And he fucking fans on it like fans and falls down and looks like fucking Chris Farley on ice.
He looked like me out
like,
there trying to
oh my God. Like, yeah, give it. And then oh shit. Like, feet come out from under him. It was just like
he's in the NHL Hall of Fame of fucking fanning on on one time.
Fans and heels. We might have to call him fans and heels. I think that's the new nickname, fans and heels. We're gonna have to have a chart like in the chat.
We might have to have a shirt. You remember how like I don't know, it was like who was it, like the Red Sox with like all the like the bearded, all the bearded guys. It was like what was it? And whatever. And it had like a bunch of the nicknames or whatever. We're gonna have to have a shirt of just all the nicknames that we've come
that would be cool. We might have to develop that.
I think maybe we do that.
The Benders Bruins nicknames. I think that would be great. Fans and heels. Because he does. He fans and heels every fucking thing. And he broke his streak of 4 goals in 6 games tonight. Didn't score. But so quickly on Lohrei, because I mentioned it on X that I'd be talking about Lohrei, and you texted us today, literally right after I mouthed it to myself, that why are people acting like, as you said, Mason Lohrei is Paul Coffey and should be right back in the lineup. And my whole thing with Lohrei is this: he had a good playoff that couple years ago, and then the Bruins desperately needed some prospects to pan out. So I think fans started to see him in a way that really wasn't realistic. And then last year had a bitch of a time, -43. We've talked about it ad nauseum.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year, many breakdowns, not physical, not strong in the puck, defensively out of position, and not providing the offense warranted to offset that liability. So my thing is this: there's no reason right now to put him back in the lineup, and
None.
He's not that good to say, oh, we can't lose this guy, because literally 2 years ago I'd say, yeah, we really need, Bruins really need Lohrei to pan out. Right now, I'm not sure that's true. Like, I'm honestly not sure. Like, it'd be great.
It would.
I'm not sure it's mandatory that we go to the depths of hell with Mason Lohrei to see if he'll become a player or not. I don't think so.
I'm with you.
Knock it the fuck off. Like, honestly.
I would like to see that happen. I would like to see Twitter settle fucking down a little bit.
Yes, settle down on Mason, and it's the same usual suspects.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
That like to get up the ass of all the Bruins management, and and just fucking laud all the players like they're fucking Espo and Orr and everything. We get it. Like, we get it. You are a fucking blowhard homer. We get it. You want credentials. You want to sit on the 9th floor and offer nothing but watch the game and get a free ticket. We get it. But this guy is borderline an NHL player right now. And yes, he has skills. And do you want to give up on him? I don't think so now. But as we've said before, I don't think he's a fit for how you want to play.
No, and we've said it before. I think his last chance is coming up. Last chance is coming up. Can he develop a stronger, sturdier, more physical defensive game? We'll see. Yes. I don't think it's in him, personally. I don't think it's in him. I'm looking at his Jay Fresh on Twitter does a great job with player card. And Mason Lohrei is awful. as you would expect.
Yes.
11% projected WAR, even strength offense, 28%, even strength defense, 2%.
Two.
His power play is 86, and then everything else is pretty much bad. So even strength offense and defense, bad. Power play, good. That's not enough reason to put him in the lineup. It's not.
It's not, especially when you have him like power play too.
Yeah,
like
you've won 5 in a row.
Yes.
No reason for it. No reason.
They have significantly played better without him. Now, is that all him? No. But Jesus Christ, like people are playing significantly better with him not on the ice.
Yeah.
Like, and you've won 5 in a row with him not on the ice. Like, I'm telling you, I've changed my tune on Lohrei. 2 years ago in the playoffs, he did some really great things, and you thought, boy, this guy has some upside. This might be a hit. But now, I don't think it's a hit, and I don't think it needs to be. Like, I really don't. I don't think he's the player we thought he was, or we thought he would be, or could be. I don't think so. And I don't think he fits what the Bruins want to do as a team, the way they play now. I mean, even Apricots, who's a limited guy. I'm not saying that he's fucking Rod Langway. I'm not. It's not about Apricots. It's about the fact that Lohrei's not playing the way, and Apricots is willing to play.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. So, you know what? It's not that I'm done, but this next time when he gets in is really going to be telling. Like, how does he play?
Yeah.
You're going to play him with Georgii Harju?
And we can't see it for a game. You know, it has to be consistent over time. You know, that's some of the issue is, he'll come in and throw a hit and look really good, you know, have a couple of assists, you know, maybe he gets to feeling himself a little too overconfident. And then he's like, oh, I can make a spinorama. I can take a chance on a play. And then he gets away from it again. He needs to consistently be solid defensively before he worries about, you know, trying to light it up on the offensive end.
I think a lot of it is that, like, he sees his value in being offensive.
Sure.
But really he could provide great value being defensive and being sort of, you know, under the radar, good, solid defensively.
I really think
that's what they need.
Yeah, I really think defensively, less is more.
Yes.
Kind of. Like, if you get over your skis, you do end up doing dumb shit, and you give the other team opportunities, whether it's an odd man rush because you have a bad pinch, or you're trying to do a little too much with the puck, or, you know, it's a risky breakout pass. When, you know, I used to harp on this all the time. The Bruins defenseman would try to throw it wing to wing, waist high.
Yeah, I know.
All the time when you had a forward 8 feet in front of you ready to take a pass with ice in front of him. Just give that guy the fucking puck. And you maintain possession through the neutral zone with speed. It's not that fucking difficult. Make the play in front of you. That's easy. And 9 times out of 10, that's the right play. So I you know, it drives me nuts when they start trying to, you know, do this stuff that is outside of their skill set. Like, just play, just kind of rein it in a little bit, and play your game. And
look at Andrew Peeke, for instance. Like, Peeke tonight, he's back to being solid defensively. Then he makes 2 good plays. Like, he gets the shot on net for the Geekie goal. Then just after that, he makes this little pop-up pass up in the air that lands on Geekie's stick and gives Geekie another shot at making a play, just advancing it, throwing it up in the air, making Geekie win the puck, and he wins it, and he has an opportunity to score again, gets a shot near the net. So, you know, that's the things you need to do, not skating around like a fucking idiot,
and
Peeke, not skating out of position. What's that?
2 assists.
2 assists, yeah, he did. And you know what? Georgii Harju was actually decent. It was actually one of the better games I've seen him play. And again, it wasn't out there in your face, but I wasn't swearing at Georgii Harju when he was doing things out there. Like, he was doing fine tonight, which is what you need from your third pair.
Joker was -1 because he was out there for that goal in the first where
Yeah, with apricots.
Yeah, with apricots.
Yeah.
So, that's a tough minus for them because that's really on the forwards, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it was because that was just embarrassing. It really was. All right, let's get the Bruins banter, Benders banter about the Bruins, presented by Evolve ABA, which offers consulting services from a board-certified behavior analyst to adult day programs and residences, schools, and even businesses using the principles of applied behavior analysis. Evolve ABA is also pleased to offer staff training and collaboration with parents of children with autism and other special needs wishing to learn more about the science of applied behavior analysis. To learn more about Evolve ABA, call Sean Daly at 774-823-5016 or visit evolveaba.net. And again, the comments getting going. Geekie doesn't like to back check 2025, 2026. Just not for him, says Odysseys. Correct. It's not his thing in transition.
No.
Once it gets out of the Bruins offensive zone, Geekie could pretty much care less. Somebody else do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it seems like. Matthew Curtis Corpy was always going to start this one, but I'd like to know how Sturm felt about Swayman's performance the other night. Interesting locker room talk. I think it was the Ducks game that was going viral tonight with Sturm yelling at the team.
Ripped into the team.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Can't play wide open. And,
yes.
You were here last year. You can't do it. And it's funny. Like we said before, the Bruins a couple of coaches ago had a guy who would light people up. They didn't like him, let him go. And then Jim Montgomery, who, by the way, looks like one of the bigger frauds in the NHL right now, because he may lose another job quickly with a Blues team that's in disarray. Mm-hmm. And Jordan Kyrou, who has been one of the better players, healthy scratched in the game, while Pavel Buchnevich has done zero diddly shit and still plays.
Yeah.
So Monty is looking more and more like a fraud that he was, hands in his pockets guy. And then now Sturm. So is Sturm, can he do this type of thing? We wondered if he would get that hot, and he did in this thing. So that shows me that, he is getting into the team, getting into guys, which is good. He doesn't typically do it on the bench. We haven't seen him take a nutty on the bench with the officials much, but in the room, he's been doing it. So that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the way that he should handle it. And I think the players will respond to that better than getting lit up. Like Cassidy used to call him out in the media.
He did.
And Sturm's done that to a certain degree at times. More speaking directly than calling guys out.
Answering the questions honestly. Yeah.
But if he lights into him behind closed doors, I think the players can respect that and get behind that. But if he's doing it publicly, I think that's where they kind of, have an issue with it because it's embarrassing to get reamed out in public. If it happens behind closed doors, then you can, take the criticism and move on. But, they need it. They need a kick in the ass.
They do.
They need a coach with a little fire. They need a coach with a little discipline. They need a coach with a little accountability. They need a coach to tell Sweeney to fuck off. I'm going to coach the team, not you.
They do.
They need all of those things. And it seems like at this point, everybody's on the bus. Everybody's in. Everybody's on board. Yeah. And the defensive structure has been better. So it seems like they bought into that thing, especially after he ripped them a new asshole against Anaheim. Mm-hmm. So, things trending in the right direction, scoring some goals here and there.
Yeah.
Geekie and
now they've won a couple of lower scoring games. They're not giving up the puck, not chasing the game.
I mean, that's what we thought the formula would be.
Yes. The formula is right now what it is. And you sent the stat to us in the text, first in faceoffs won, first in block shots in the league.
In the league, first in hits.
In first in hits. So all the piss and vinegar stuff, they're first in the league in 3 different piss matches. Yeah. They're first in the league in those categories.
Their face-off percentage, I think they said in the game tonight, they're 4th in percentage, but they've won the most face-offs. Yeah. And then, the block shots, I mean, that's That's selling out for the team and the hits. I mean, that's good too.
Sure is.
The only problem with the second two stats is that means you don't have the puck.
You don't have the puck when you're hitting.
If you're blocking a lot of shots and you're hitting a lot of guys, that means you don't have the puck.
And they don't have it.
So, I think their underlying 5-on-5 stats still not great, but they're finding ways to win games right now.
I wonder where they are in tape-to-tape passes. Like, is that a stat we can look on the AI?
Is it possible to be 33rd in that? Because I think they would be. I think there's some AHL teams that could pass better than them.
Absolutely.
Watching them pass in the 4-on-4, I texted these guys and I was like, they might be worse passing 4-on-4 than 5-on-5.
And a lot of it is simple, like point A to point B pass, and either the guy doesn't catch it right, or it hops off a stick, or it's 42 inches in the air and hitting a guy in an elbow. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's never like in stride. It's always slightly behind or right at him, kick to the stick or reach behind or slow him down just enough. And it's just maddening.
That's what happens when you have a team full of fucking pluggers.
Yeah, they're just pluggers and grinders. I mean, it's
seriously.
Yeah. Michigan Mike says time to sit McAvoy for a game in a freezing cold take. But yes, I mean, there's times when you really question McAvoy's thought process.
Yes.
Like there's times when you're like, wow, Charlie, what was the thought process in that one, dude? Like,
I really think that he and Pastrnak have zero chemistry.
They don't have it.
None.
And I'll tell you that McAvoy leads the league in just the puck sliding off his stick while he's looking around.
Yeah,
like he's the Jaylen Brown of fucking hockey. Like it's crazy.
Dribble it off your shin again. I mean, he's maddening when he does shit like that. I mean, I guess it's good that he's trying to stick handle with his head up so he doesn't get fucking murdered.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I mean, can you use your peripheral vision a little bit or something?
Yeah.
Like,
just lose it.
Yeah,
be on a stick. And it happened.
He needs a new prescription.
I don't know.
Contact lenses or something.
I think his stick is a little too long. I think it feels like it's too he can't feel the puck. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a little too long. But there's so many times he loses
or something. Different flex. Needs all those things.
He needs something. But you're right about the Pastrnak McAvoy thing. It's like I'm not sure who McAvoy has chemistry with. Like
it's a good question. I think part of it is that his hockey IQ for all the talent he has isn't great.
It's not great. Like tonight, like drop pass by the blue line while your right wing is humming into the zone, like ready to receive it or dump it in or something, and you drop pass it at the last second outside the zone. Now Pastrnak is at the right wing circle, looking back at you like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, and Zacha has to take it in because McAvoy is standing still and Zacha's standing still, basically. So he has to take it in for an offside.
Offside. Yeah. I mean, just like things like that just drive me insane.
I don't know, but there you are with him with 12 assists, 11 assists, and he's top 3 in the league and scoring for defensemen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Odyssey says Elliot Freeman is looking into the Lohrei situation. Teams that desperately need a power play QB is another fallacy. I know that he hasn't developed into one yet, but that has to be your strongest pitch, right? Power play specialist. Look,
yes,
he doesn't. They don't really commit to him with that.
No,
and I think part of it's the McAvoy thing. Like they can't take McAvoy out because it's like he just whatever. You just can't do it because it's if you take him off power play 1, then he's not looked upon as good a defenseman as I don't even know what the reason is. But Lohrei has, like you said, like Smitty said, 86% power play, so it's there. So yeah, I mean, can he be a Torrey Krug type power play guy? Maybe. I don't know. And maybe for somebody else he would be. But he needs to be because he's going to be a third pair. He's going to be like Matt Grzelcyk. He's going to be a third pair. Has a little bit of power play.
Torrey Krug. He's going to be Torrey Krug.
Yeah.
He wishes he was Torrey Krug right now.
Well, he's going to be, who is it? Shattenkirk. It's going to be Kevin Shattenkirk, like playing 12 minutes a game, but playing on the power play all night.
I mean, Torrey Krug could quarterback a power play. I mean,
he could gain the line. He could crush the puck.
Whatever. He had 60 points, I think.
Oh yeah,
times.
Oh yeah.
He could do that thing.
Sure.
So Lohrei wishes he was that good because his most points in the season, I believe, is 33. So
yeah, that's not. I mean, that's decent. Yeah, but not a ton.
Yeah, it's good. It's goodish.
Good. Yeah, it's good.
Now
call up the other GM, say, hey,
I got minus 43 at the same time, though. It isn't.
No, because 33 and then minus 40. That means you're giving up 75 the other way. Victoria Bleacher is out, upper body, Peeke out. Wonder if Lohrei comes back in. If Peeke is out,
we are adding that to the list of nicknames. Victoria
Bleacher is definitely Bleacher. With Peake's right shot, right side, Lohrei's left side. I don't know if you could put Lohrei in and then put somebody else to the right, like Apricots could play right side. I don't know.
Yeah, Apricots maybe plays right side.
He could play the right side, and then you could do that thing. I don't see Lohrei playing the right side.
No.
But yes, I mean, eventually Lohrei's getting back in. It'll be interesting to see if it's Saturday. I don't know. It might be. It might be something where Sturm looks at it and says there were some shakiness with Apricots, so maybe we should, I don't know, stay ahead of it, quit while we're ahead, kind of thing.
I thought Apricots was really good in the second and third.
Yeah. I mean, he's physical. He manages the puck okay, for the most part.
Yeah,
he keeps it simple.
He does.
Lohrei does not, and that's where he gets in trouble. If Peeke is out for an extended period of time, they'll have to call someone up for the upcoming road trip, says Shaz Diet.
Yes.
Wonder if it would be Brunet.
It'll probably be Sweezy.
Callahan, Sweezy. Probably Sweezy.
Probably be Sweezy or Callahan for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have against Brunet. I really don't.
I don't know. It's really odd how they make decisions. It really is. It really is. But I don't know. It's kind of a head scratcher. Dark Davy, thankfully, doesn't seem like it's anything serious with Peeke back on the ice. He did come back, and I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Pitt up 3 on Washington. Imagine being Kyle Dubas, assembling a ragtag bunch worse than the Bruins with one goal in mind, the next generational talent, and Captain CA and his Russian bear pal fuck it up. Yeah, Crosby and Malcolm are playing outstanding.
Yeah,
and the team's playing great, and there's no Gavin McKenna right now in their future, which to me is great. Like, fuck you guys. Like, you've got Mario Lemieux and Sidney Crosby.
Yes.
When you went bankrupt.
I know.
Like, for God's sake.
League. Like,
like, give me a break. You had your fucking gifts. You don't need one. Bruins could use a gift.
They could.
They really could. Shaz Diet, crazy to think Corrali is old at 32 and Sidney Crosby's 38. Yeah, and Marchand's turning 38. Like, and we look, you consider Corrali old because he's not that good. So now you're thinking he's not that good because he's old. Like,
right. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Crosby leads the league in goals, and Sean Corrali has an empty netter and whatever that was tonight. It was a snipe, actually.
It was a snipe tonight. In the Corrali leap, and everybody was, back to 2019 again. That was a wonderful, nostalgic goal.
Yeah.
Maybe the last you'll see from him, but we'll see. About Lohrei's trade destinations, what comes back? Mello, who's been not good. I mean, his numbers are horrific.
Yeah.
In St. Louis. Struggles in St. Louis. It could be a 1-for-1. I don't even know if I'd want that. RV and Lohrei for Evangelista. That'd be a Bruins type of guy. Honestly, don't know what New York Rangers could give you back. Rempe, no thanks.
No. Got enough of those guys.
I don't know. We got enough hammerheads, and they're lovable as hell, but they're hammerheads, and I got enough of that. Like, I just don't need it. The Mallow, I don't know if that's crap for crap. I think
Mayu, yeah, I don't want that.
Mayu, yeah, it's crap for crap. If Lohrei figures his shit out, you've lost the trade by a mile, but I'm not seeing him doing so in Beantown, says Odysseys. No, I look again. I don't think it's a great fit.
No, and I think that's probably the reason that Sweeney doesn't trade the guy. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
is if they trade him somewhere and then he becomes a 50-point a game, power play guy.
Yeah,
he's going to look bad, and Sweeney doesn't like to look bad.
And look, Sweeney overrates his guys. Like, he thinks his guys have more value than they typically do. Like, Lohrei has very little value right now. Like, right now, in my opinion, he's like a throw-in guy. I'm not even sure what you get for him. I mean, people know guy is not physical. The guy skates all over the ice, undisciplined. Doesn't seem to be taking to the coaching, because I've heard over and over again that we got to get Lohrei to do this and that and this and that, and he doesn't do it consistently. So that makes you question whether or not he actually listens to coaching, or if he gets it, or if he has IQ, or if he's never been coached and it's a bitch to coach him. Who knows? I have no idea. Yeah. It just sounds like it's not getting better. So
no, that's the problem with it to me is, after he makes an egregious mistake last year where he takes the puck out in front of his own net, gets poked off his stick and into the net because he's, dumb. And then he does it again, like a week and a half later.
It's not the USHL.
What the fuck are you doing, man? So that does, lend itself to whether this guy is coachable. Like, clearly they told him, hey, don't fucking do that anymore. And he did it anyway. So if he's making the same mistakes over and over again, you have to think there's a coachability issue.
Well, I think Sturm is showing that he's kind of coaching these guys hard and saying, like, we have certain standards and we have to play this way. And it took him 10 games to say, Mason Lohrei, you aren't that guy. And I need to sit your ass down because I'm not doing this. Like, there's no need to. We aren't that good. Because Sturm said it in that viral clip. Like, he knows they aren't that good. Yeah. So he's like, he doesn't have to, sugarcoat it and stick with them and all this other stuff because they're really good and all that. They're not good anyway. So this guy's making them worse than not that good.
Right.
So he sits.
He's saying we need to play tight defensive hockey. That is not Mason Lohrei's game. Mason Lohrei's game is 1980s Edmonton Oilers, wide open 8-7. Right. That's his game. He could be, -3 with 5 points because they scored on the power play, but he gave it all up 5-on-5. Like, that's Mason Lohrei.
That's why I think your new identity has almost left your past draft picks like useless.
Sure.
Because a lot of them don't play that way.
Yeah.
Like, so now you've developed this new identity that doesn't fit like at least 3 or 4 guys. So that's a problem. Like, it's almost like you're wiping the slate clean completely and saying, okay, if Poitras becomes something, great. But after that, like, we can't worry about that anymore. We've got to move forward.
Yeah.
Pick the guys. So I hope Hagens is that kind of guy. Like, I hope the guys that you're drafting are fitting that style. Korpi playing well, need to stop breaking down in front of him. I thought Korpi played well at times. That 6-holer, he can't go in. The 2-on-1, look, it's a 2-on-1. I don't blame him for it. But boy, he went awkwardly side to side, didn't he? And he kind of didn't get all the way over and then tried to glove save the thing or something. Like, he threw his glove up. I don't know. It was kind of a home run, like desperation, like maybe I'll catch it thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think he did. I think he pushed over and then tried to just make himself big and hope it hit him.
Yeah, but, just hit something.
It was a good shot by Amadio or whatever the fuck his name.
Amadio. Yeah, it was a good shot. I mean, they have good talent.
They do.
Matthew Curtis, Pastrnak been off his game. I think he's been too focused on trying to make plays. I think that's a decent point. Like, he was such a playmaker at the end of last year that I think he at times he kind of tries to do it too much. Like, get the puck on net and maybe it goes in. Like, he needs to shoot. He needs to have 6 or 7 shots a game at least. Like,
he should be
your highest shot guy. And there was a time tonight where he didn't have a shot on net yet in like the second period.
Yeah, him and McAvoy too on the 3-on-3. There was times where both of them could have shot the puck and were deferring to each other, which is ridiculous to me. Like, somebody fucking shoot the thing.
Like Allmark statistically is one of the worst goalies in the league this year.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we saw that he was struggling. Has like a 864 save percentage or whatever, and the Bruins had like one shot on net in the first fucking 12 minutes.
Every game, it takes them forever to get a shot on net. It seems every game.
Well, when you suck 5-on-5, that shit happens.
Because there's no penalty typically early in the game unless you commit it, because that happens. Shaz died. I think Pasta's battling something. Took a hard hit in the Carolina game and hasn't been the same since. I don't know. I just think that he's not shooting enough quality shots. Now, look, teams are going to be on him because he's like one of the only guys who can really hurt you. Thankfully, Zacha's been really good. And we'll get to Zacha a little bit later on, but Pavel Zacha, they called it under the radar, and Brick was like, I don't know if it's under the radar. He's just really good. And I'm getting to the point now where I think they look to extend this guy. I don't think they trade this guy unless they get knocked over with something.
Yeah, I mean, he's still relatively young. His contract is fantastic.
Yeah.
And if he produces offensively, then it's a huge win.
Oh my God. If he's a 60-point guy and playing the 200-foot and all that stuff and smart IQ and professional player type of thing, then why the hell would you trade him?
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
No.
In a best case scenario, he's your third line center. Like best case scenario. And you're really good if he's your third line center. Yeah. So get to that space.
Well, I think, as long as Elias Lindholm's on this team, he's probably a second line center because Elias Lindholm should be the third line center.
Yeah.
Zacha's the 60-point guy and Lindholm's a 44-point guy.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You're campaigning for Elias Lindholm as a third liner.
Yeah. I mean, that's where he should be.
It was election day yesterday, so maybe anybody out there who
I'm stumping for Elias Lindholm as a third line center.
I vote for him to play for the fucking Utah Mammoth. But that corporate save was awesome.
I'll take Logan Cooley or
I'll take Dylan. Clayton Keller or Nicky Schmaltz or fucking your Schmaltz is as big as mine. I'll take that guy.
Yeah.
That Corpy save was awesome, but the Geeks penalty, what the fuck? Yeah. I mean, let's tackle the guy in overtime. Jesus Christ. Right then, I'm like, they're either losing or this is going to a shootout. Like that kind of, I thought killed the whole thing. Like it's a defensive zone face off. Like there's 40 seconds left. Like this isn't happening. And God bless them. They did it. Did not see that coming, said Dan Maynard. Neither did I. I'll say this. This team is fun to watch, this Doc Davey. They are, particularly at home, because they've been really good there. And they are at times. At other times, it's a fucking snooze fest, Davey. Yeah. At other times, like they don't get any shots on net 5-on-5. And you gotta kind of like sit through it and wait. You know what I mean? But if they get a power play or the game starts to open up a bit, then it looks a little bit better. But boy, the first periods of games, the first half of the first period of many games is just like, oh my God. Great ending, says Adrian. Corpy #1 now, says DK J Barry. I mean, when do we get to the point where Sturm really takes a hard line and is like, you know what? I don't care. I'm playing a goalie who gives us a better chance to win. And that might not be Swayman.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should go with the hot hand.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I think he should go with the hot hand. And both goalies have had the hot hand at times, and he's kind of gone away from that after a little bit. But I don't know if either one of them really can be a #1 for the whole season. Like I don't want either guy really playing 65 games.
Honestly, at this point, and I'm not an advocate for it, but at this point,
don't say it. Please stop.
At this point, I might go tandem.
I
mean, look, they set this thing up this way with Allmark and him. He hasn't been a full-time goalie, and when he has been, for the little time he hasn't been good.
No.
And maybe you tandem the thing, at least till Olympic break, and then maybe get a guy after the break that breaks free. But I don't know. I mean, that's what Swayman's accustomed to. I think that's what he's most comfortable with. I don't know. I mean,
I'm of the opinion that you ride the hot hand, whoever has it, and you let that guy play, essentially until he loses.
Right.
That's what I would do.
But here's the thing: is a guy going to have his hand hot enough for a long enough time to actually make a distinction on who's hot and who's not?
No,
like
probably not.
Like one night, like you could play Korpisalo Saturday and he gets his doors blown off in Toronto.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So it'll probably be exactly what you said. It'll probably end up being a tandem.
We could call it hot hand.
We can call it hot hand. Yeah. I think that they should call it hot hand, but it's really a tandem because I don't think you're running off very many more 5-game winning streaks.
Who do you go with Saturday?
Is Saturday home or is it
away?
It's away
and it's home Tuesday. Yeah.
I probably go back to Korpi Saturday.
I was thinking the same thing. I go Korpi on the road and I bring Swayman Tuesday at home.
Yes.
With a pretty good rest.
Yes.
I think I do. You get a week rest at that point.
Yep.
Looks like the McKenna hopes are fading away.
Yeah. I mean, unless you sneak into it with Toronto or something like that. How does that work? Yeah. How does that work?
Aren't they top 5 protected?
They are top 5 protected. Yeah. So
that's not gonna work.
No.
Yeah. I still think there's a 5 or 6 or 7 game losing streak coming.
I mean, look, they could still.
They still aren't good at home. Good on the road, rather.
Yeah,
not great. 2-4. Play some good teams on the road. Get blasted. I think it could go the other way. Look, they won 3 and then lost 6.
Yeah, there's lots of games left. I mean, there's lots of games left,
and you can get one or two key injuries.
Yeah,
and you're really screwed.
That's what it would be, I think, to really push this team over the top, because I think they have just enough talent to kind of hang around.
There seems to be some teams, especially in the East, that
because they play hard.
People have coming back to the pack. I think there's no real standout this year, or 1 or 2 standouts. Right. It seems to be like a hodgepodge right now of just everybody's decent.
Yeah, there's some big injuries. Like Florida, 2 of their best guys. Ottawa's missing one of their best guys. So
that is true.
That might change later in the year. But I mean, I think they'll just kind of hang around because they have just enough talent to kind of.
I'll tell you what's impressive to me
in the middle, and they play hard. They play hard.
Yeah, in a condensed schedule, that they continue to play hard every night. Like, to me, they're showing some really great conditioning and wherewithal.
Yeah,
to play so hard every single night in a condensed schedule. Like Odyssey says, 5 straight, but that's really good in such a condensed schedule and against sorts of average to good competition. Haven't exactly played, let's say, Calgary, San Jose, St. Louis back to back, but yes, to me, in this condensed schedule, they are really playing hard every night. Really, I mean, they've been blown out one time.
Yeah,
and the rest of them have been just really harsh, highly competitive games, and that's impressive. 6 and pucks, 5, and they talked about the great training camp. Remember, they talked about, I can't believe this training camp. Oh my God, it's just like the best training camp I've ever had in my life, and it's about time because our previous coach sucked balls, so he didn't have us do anything in training camp.
Yeah.
So, boy, this has been terrific. Well, they're right because they're highly conditioned. And they're playing hard every night. So
I saw a clip of Sturm. I don't know if it was on Behind the Bee or something else, where he was basically having them do sprints after practice or whatever. So he's
after it.
I mean, he's still making them skate.
Sturm's got the German in him. He's like, Achtung, baby.
Yeah.
He's like, let's, we're not. You see him on the bench. He's just like stoic.
Yeah. You could tell though he's got like a simmering fucking fire in his belly.
He was a little red up in the air.
Yeah. He wants to just explode, at any moment.
One time he will.
Yeah.
But there'll be a time on the bench where
I hope he throws everybody's fucking sticks.
Oh my God. He just grabs sticks and
loses
throws it.
his
I can't
mind.
wait. I can't wait.
I hope he does it. It'd be fantastic.
Sticks and Puck says 5 in a row. Good stuff. Nice dub. It was a nice dub tonight.
It was.
Pejman, 75 of the 82 will be like this. They'll play too hard to lay down, but not talented enough to blow anyone out. Yeah, it'll be a grind a lot of times. Andrew Paterkin, I hate myself for liking this team. Therapy required. I'm with you. Here's what I fear. That this thing works.
Yeah.
And this is kind of what they kind of lean towards rather than trying to get like high-end talent. We like to play this way. And it's just not enough.
No.
Back to the 80s where a guy or two away every single year because they want to play this way. Go, Connor.
This is how you end up being like the current version of the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah. Right. You just kind of, you're just kind of there.
Yeah. Buffalo Sabres, there's something that just is in the DNA up there.
It is. Something's in the water.
They just can't win.
They can't.
They have better talent than you, but they just can't. They just can't win there. The
I
general
think the
manager is
an
absolute boob, but the team has talent. If they could find a coach and find a general manager that was worth a damn, that team would be pretty good.
Yeah,
like they just can't to put it together.
Believe that they're good. They need to. There's a karma. There's a mental, psychological thing that they need to get over.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's something about just constantly losing all the time.
Sure. Yeah, it's a habit.
Yeah, so that's part of the reason you don't really want to see. As much as we want the Bruins to tank and get McKenna and be bad, have to be really bad to get good. You don't really want to be really bad.
No,
you really want to, because then it kind of just seeps into everything. You're like, oh, we're trying to lose, and then that's
hard to go try to lose to be winners.
And that becomes the mentality of the guys on your team. We're trying to. No one really cares if we win or not. Like that shit matters. It just kind of permeates the whole team. Then it permeates the city, and then everybody's thinking about losing and losing and losing. Then you're a loser. Your town's a loser. Your team is a loser. Everybody's a loser. You don't really want that. You don't really want it as much as you'd like to turn the thing around by getting good players, high in the draft.
That's why teams completely wipe the roster typically when that happens.
Yeah.
Like they'll tank and then they wipe the roster. Like the whole thing turns over because you have, like you said, like this losing habit. And it's hard to just turn that thing around. Holy fuck, boys. Are we the little engine that could?
We are, Zach Case. I believe we are.
Here we are. And you know what? In Boston, it kind of works, which also irritates me some.
Yeah.
Like
not even some. A lot.
Like blue collar. Like
it's always crawled up your ass.
It's just like Trot Nixon over Manny Ramirez.
I was like just gonna say that, and I should have said it before you said it.
That's what I go. That's the example I go to every time.
I know.
I bet you if you took 100 people our age and stopped them on the street and said, pick a guy, Trot Nixon or Manny Ramirez, you get 75-25. And that's 75 fucking morons.
Yeah.
I mean, honest to God. Like, that's what pisses me off.
Yeah, I know.
And it's just like this blue collar. Like, I get there's value in that. Like, I respect it. But in this case, I'm like, dude, like, I'd like to win Stanley Cups.
Yeah.
I like my team to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You want the talent. You want the talent.
David Pastrnak doesn't back check one night. I'm not going to hold it against him like Manny Ramirez not running the ball out to first because he hits 45 bombs and drives in 145.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, Pastrnak scores 50 goals. He didn't back check one night against Ottawa in November. Gives him.
Yeah. He had 110 points when the next closest guy had 65.
Yeah, 60. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to,
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. But we are. To answer the question, that case, yes, we are the little engine that could.
We are. Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Embrace it.
God help us all.
Embrace it. Everyone will embrace it except for Matty.
Yeah, it's just like I get it. Once in a while, I love underdogs. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, have to start Korpi again on Saturday, says DK. I probably agree with that. Korpi really looks locked in the past 3 games. He seems to compete more than Sway, says Mr. Poe. Apricots is an Austin Matthews doppelganger.
He does. Lettuce.
He does have
November stash.
He does. I don't think Lohrei comes back as long as they keep winning. No way, no how. I think he sits again Saturday.
I think so too. I think, as I've said a million times, you don't fuck with the streak.
No.
Ride it out.
And this, I'll tell you what, this could also be a good thing within the team to say, Jesus, that guy fucked up a lot and he sat 6 games. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what? Like, that says something. And if they're behind it, Sweeney and Neely, and they support Sturm, it's very helpful to Sturm. Like, they have no captain. You know what I mean? Like, he kind of has to be this kind of, disciplinarian babysitter.
Yeah.
For this bunch, because they haven't grown up in that way.
Right.
And that's probably good. There's a short on YouTube with Sturm berating the guys after the 7-2 Ottawa loss in the locker room. He says, I was nice, but now that's over. Says Mick Rack. Maybe it was Ottawa. I thought it was Anaheim, whatever. But they
either way. That was from behind the B, I think. So
it was behind the B, yeah. And it's funny, and it's interesting that they showed it on behind the B. Like it almost tells you like we're showing this to show what Sturm is doing and what he's, the kind of like no nonsense thing that he's bringing to the table. It's like there's a calculation to that.
Oh, 100%. That's team edited. That's team edited.
It's team edited.
Yes, it is 100% a calculation because they don't show it right away either. It's not live.
No.
So they have that clip in their pocket, and then they see the Bruins go on a little winning streak, and then they can go back to that and say, hey, show that. He lit a fire.
Timing is impeccable.
Absolutely.
The timing is impeccable.
100%.
And it's all building that Sturm thing right now, which is great.
Yeah.
Coaches have a shelf life, but right now it seems to be going fine. Look, 2 weeks ago I would have given him a C minus.
Yeah.
But last night we're talking about it. We gave him a B minus, B whatever.
Yeah.
Like what a difference a couple of weeks makes, Yeah.
Well, I think they finally, whether it's took the coaching on the defensive system or I don't know. Got their ass reamed out. Maybe I don't know what caused it, but they seem to be more cohesive defensively overall. There's still some blips, but overall they seem to have bought into the defensive structure, and that's kind of what his calling card was. Where he coached before.
Yeah. Zacha's trade value going through the roof, says DKJ. Now I really don't know if I think they'll have to get knocked over. I guarantee you Sweeney loves him some Pavel. He would rub oil on Pavel Zacha.
Yeah, he would.
He would. Joe Bandaro, we got Smitty's optimism back on. Yeah. I mean, this is quite the ride.
Yeah. We're gonna ride the roller coaster this year, folks. We're going to be up and down, Joe.
I love it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Matthew Curtis, everyone wanted Lohrei and Poitras to work out so bad because we hadn't hit on anything in so long. The pipeline was so bleak. Correct. Like, It's almost like you overrate those guys. You see a little bit of something in Lohrei and a little bit of something in Poitras. And then you think, okay, that's who they are. When in essence, they aren't. So now you think that's who they are. So we got to hang on to it. And I think that's why you're getting a lot of this Lohrei stuff. Is like you're overrating the guy.
Yeah, I mean, he makes a couple of highlight reel, toe drag shot goals, and you're like, whoa, if he could do that every game, if he could do that every game, he'd be Cale Makar, but he doesn't. He's minus 43 last year. Okay,
he's not on the Mount Rushmore of
Bruins. He's not on the Mount Rushmore of Boston Bruins. Players.
No, in fact, he's not even on Mount Washington.
No. I'd go as far as to say he's not on Blue Hill.
No, he skis Cranmore.
Prospect Hill.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fucking Lost Valley.
Yeah.
Peter Clifford. Does it say more about the Bruins or the Benders that the only advertisements for therapy? Yeah, it says definitely about the Benders.
Yeah, it's all about us.
Definitely is.
Yeah, I mean, if you have any advertising opportunities,
Yeah,
Peter, we would be happy to take you up on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we'd advertise just about anything right now.
Yeah.
Teams are going to need goalies. Korpisalo is making a good case for a deal with others, says Mick Rack. Well, next year is his last year of his deal at $3 million. Not sure what the plan is for goalie going forward. I would assume Korpisalo, if he plays any well at all, he's going to want to crack at least a competition to be a starter, because he mentioned it last year.
Yeah, he wants more games.
His playing time. So I don't know if he'd want to resign here, to be honest with you.
I don't think he will.
I think they'll probably send him, but I'm going to guess next year's deadline.
Yeah, I feel like they will be in the market to trade him at some point.
Yeah. I don't know if it would be this early or even this deadline. Maybe off season, if DiPietro has a good year and they feel that he can do it, or if they can get a scrap heap guy.
Yeah.
Or if they make a deal and they have a throw-in goalie again. Who knows?
Yeah, I love those.
Oh, don't you love them? Yeah. Lohrei making 3.2 is an absolute fucking crime, says Jean Michael. Well, right now it is, because he doesn't work. So,
it's making 3.2 to watch the games like we are.
Yeah,
I wish I was making
right now
to watch the games.
Yeah, he's on leave of absence right now. Zach Case, McAvoy is a mouth breather. How high can his lucky IQ possibly be? I think we found McAvoy's nickname. Mouth breather 73. That could be your username.
Yeah, I mean that does. It sounds like a great.
Someone on here, someone on here
needs to make their YouTube username Mouth Breather 73. Oh fuck, Zach Hayes, you need to change your YouTube.
Oh my god, you do.
73.
Mouth Breather
That'd be
73.
fantastic. Oh my god.
Give me a hell yeah.
Oh, Brunei is a +9 and 9 games down the farm. Well, everybody's a +9 because they're fucking 8, 9, and 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, by all accounts, I'm hearing great things about Brunei and his game. But fuck it, bring up Billy Sweezy.
Yeah, I think the Sweezy man is going to be the next call up. I really do.
What do I know? Charlie Chicken Fingers said Seth Hussey. Oh god. Oh god, Charlie's never coming on.
No, no chance.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Well, hey, the Bruins win tonight, 3-2 in overtime, 7-3 at home, 9-7,
9-7 on the season,
9-7, 5 in a row, 6 out of 7, and now you got Toronto Maple Leafs back-to-back-ish, Saturday and Tuesday. Road, then home.
Yeah, home and home.
Let's go 3 up, 3 down before we get into the prediction.
Phew, before Matt was trying to beat the traffic, I was getting the sweats.
Christ, fucking mighty. 3 up. Fucking my blood pressure. All right, number 3, Sean Corrali, curls. We've been hammering on the guy. He scores his first goal of the season, and he actually played, I thought, the best game of the year for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he looked like he had more jump. He looked a little more youthful. So tonight was a good night for him. Number 2, I like Pavel Zacha.
Yep.
He gets the winner. Tremendous. Really a tremendous season for him. Right now, he's got 14 points in 16 games. And he's really been kind of an unsung hero for them right now. For sure. And then, I'll give number 1 to Korpi. He gets the win.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to give number 1. Fuck it. I'm going to give number 1 to Marco Sturm. You know what? Because he righted the ship. They lost 6 in a row. We were dumping all over them. Who were they going to trade next? They had that next game where they fell behind. Remember that? And we were literally thinking, who's getting traded tomorrow? Like, it looks bad. They come back and win that game, and they've won fucking whatever, 6 out of 7.
Mhm.
So I think he's done a pretty good job. We've questioned some of the, the style and the system and the fit and all that stuff, but it seems to be coming together with very short practice time too.
Yeah, I would agree.
Good job. He's done a good job.
He has 100%. All right. 3 down. Number 3, I'm going to go with David Pastrnak, number 3, because I didn't think he was great. Didn't do a great job on the back check. Only a couple of shots. Just didn't seem to have it. Had a giveaway. Kind of uneventful night for Pastrnak. I'm going to go number 2, Nikita Zadorov. As I said before, I thought him and McAvoy kind of fought it for most of the night.
How about the pass he made, like, to nobody? Nobody.
To the left, like the left wing boards to absolutely no one.
Nobody, and someone came streaking in to get a chance. Like, what the?
And then number 1, I don't know who to give it to. Number one, we'll give it to
Sweens.
We'll give it to Sweens. We'll give it to Sweens. We'll give it.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
If in doubt, bang on Sweens.
Yeah, just for fun, we'll give it a Sweens.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe Allmark.
But how about Sweens with the Team Canada thing? You see this there's some guys in Team Canada, like he's going to be going with Sam Bennett, who hasn't had a great year.
Yeah.
And then there's some guys that like Macklin Celebrini. Some guys are like really, kind of clamoring for some of the younger guys to get a shot. Caulfield, and he might fuck that up.
He might fuck it up. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if he fucks it up.
Yeah. He likes the veterans. He likes the, he does.
Celebrini, I believe, is leading the NHL in points right now.
Yeah.
21 points in 14 games.
Caulfield is headed for a 50-goal season.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Connor.
There's some hot and spicy talk on the internet recently that Macklin Celebrini might be better fit for NHL hockey than Mr. Connor Bedard.
Yeah,
I mean, that last year.
Yeah, you did.
You might have heard that spicy talk from this guy right here.
Probably. We're trendsetters.
Because I said I would take Celebrini over Bedard last year.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think I'm going to be right about it.
Yeah. And people still are shit all the time. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
You absolutely said that. And it's true. I mean, Bedard's very slight.
He is.
He's very slight. Now, Nazar helps him.
Sure.
And that tandem could really help Bedard. And Bedard has raised his level this year. He's a little more feisty. He's been, he's kind of figuring it out. But he's awful slight, And I don't love small centers. I don't.
No.
So I don't love that. And Mike says that was Curl's second goal of the year.
It was.
Thanks,
he
Mike.
had a empty netter earlier.
He had an empty netter. Okay, so his first, real goal.
Yeah, real life.
Celebrini, Suzuki. Yeah, Nick Suzuki is another one.
Yeah.
One of the most underrated players in the league. He had like 88, 90 points last year or something. Something wackadoo. Like, Suzuki's excellent, and no one talks about him at all.
No, yeah, I mean, they were. I don't know what show it was. I don't know if it was Sarah Valley or Merrick or somebody was saying, right now after McDavid and McKinnon, Suzuki might be the next best center in the league at this point in time.
Yes, and I wouldn't argue it. I mean, he's really good, and for him to be playing in Montreal and not getting a lot of pub is weird to me.
It is,
but he's 26. I thought he was like 29. I thought he'd been in the league longer. Yeah, he's 26 years old. And Suzuki and Caulfield are a fucking problem.
They are.
Like,
and you got Zadorov there too, and
you've got Slavkovsky on that line.
Zadorov, sorry.
Yeah,
Slavkovsky. I mean, they have some talent.
Yeah, they do,
and they got money to fucking spend.
They have money to blow. They're talking about a center, like everybody else is, but they're talking about trying to get a center. And who else was it today? Connor, did you send it to us? Someone was looking for a center.
The Elliot Friedman thing about the center, where they were looking at Sidney Crosby, but now that Pittsburgh's winning, they're looking more at Kadri or Stamkos from Nashville.
And Stamkos has not been good.
I think he would be rejuvenated there.
He probably would be. And Minnesota's a team who could get somebody, and they're looking like a top 6 guy. I think they're looking for, and Zacha might be a good fit in Minnesota.
It would be a good fit in Minnesota.
With Boldy and Kaprizov and
Mhm.
Eriksson
Lots
and
of-
those guys. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, good. So, okay, Toronto Maple Leafs in Toronto on Saturday night. How do you envision that one to go?
I got to say 5-2 Leafs, don't I? I've been saying
do.
5-2 everyone else for
You do.
fucking days.
You do.
Like the Bruins, you got to respect the streak. 5-2 Leafs.
I think I had them losing 3-2 in a shootout today, and they won 3-2.
Yeah, you're mixing it up, so you got to keep mixing it up.
I'm gonna mix it
I
up.
gotta
I'm gonna go. The Bruins lose 4-1. I mean, this is gonna be one of those games where they have trouble scoring.
Sure.
The Leafs are kind of playing Saturday night. Is it hockey night in Canada and all that
Probably.
bullshit?
Yeah.
I mean,
Every Saturday night is hockey night in Canada.
I think Toronto, and they've won the last couple of games. They seem to be playing a little bit better. Seem to be figuring it out. Berube's kind of a thorn in our asshole.
Yeah.
So I think it's 4-1 Toronto
Okay.
on Saturday.
My sip tonight is Sam Adams Jacko, by the way.
Sam
Yeah.
Adams Jacko tonight.
Boom.
I didn't see any sips in there, but Connor kind of sets up the comments, so I don't know if anybody had a sip. But if they did, Thirsty Thursday, for Christ's sake, should be drinking like fish.
Octung sip tonight is low octane Angel Envy. By the way, miss you, Mike.
Jesus, Angel Envy. Hell yeah. Get after that in your rocks class.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. Bruins win it 3-2 in overtime. Go to 9-7. Check out the new episode that dropped this morning
Mhm.
on YouTube with Mike Comito, Bruins 365.
It's a great read.
It is a great read. It's a lot of great little nuggets in there, and this little stroll down memory lane that you really love.
Yeah, fantastic.
And then next Wednesday, we got Steve Conroy, I think, from Boston Herald, is going to talk with us.
Yeah.
And that'll be episode 199. And we're approaching 200 episodes of the Bruins Benders Podcast. Unbelievable.
Not even counting the post games.
Not
We'll
counting the post
flying
games,
through
which is another
Flying
couple
through those
hundred.
fucking things.
Yeah, that's
We
another
should
couple
fly
hundred.
through these bitches, sure.
Yeah. So we've been on the air quite a fucking while.
Quite a fucking bit.
Kind of fucking bit. We had a podcast before this, 85 episodes. We've just been doing this shit all the time.
We've been podcasting since COVID.
Yeah.
Fucking Matthew Schaefer was 12.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was during COVID because we had nothing else to do. We still don't have anything else to do, but that was the excuse then.
Yeah.
Parties and strippers, yes. Bruins 1970.
Yeah.
We're gonna call Allie Ray and see if she'll do a little bit for us.
Sure.
Only the 100%ers will realize that she was a guest on one of your episodes.
She was a guest. She was a guest.
She was.
Ray.
Go back in the archives, you'll find that son of a bitch.
Find that one. Yeah.
I believe it's still on YouTube.
I think it is. Yeah. She was, and she was a fan of ours before we were ever a fan of hers.
That is correct.
They come to us, dude.
She liked us on Twitter.
She did.
And then we reached out, and because she said she was a big Bruins fan, so she came on. She was great.
Yeah, she was great. It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah. All right. So Saturday night after Bruins and Leafs, we will see you then. Great job tonight. Great comments. I love how the comments get going during the game. Like it's a little chat party in there during the game. It's a lot of fun. See you on Saturday night.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.